day was a day.
Hi guys. So here we are.
Let me make sure I'm on. Okay. And I like your dress. I want to make sure. Let me see. I want to make sure everybody can hear me. I know you can hear me. So.
Hi, Brittany.
First, I want to say I felt like I was in Twilight Zone. I have to tell you the full spectrum of the whole story. I know you know about Virgo coming. But first, this Leo that I used to mess with, that said, just leave me alone. She just popped up at the store. And I'm like, yo, what are you doing? She's like, I came to get a soda. I was like, you have a full gas station right down the street from you. You came all the way to my store. For what? Like, leave me alone. What are you doing here? She's like, no, I'm not going to leave you alone. So I escorted her out of the store so she can leave. And she's just laughing at me. And then, of course, the Virgo came. And then we slow danced in the parking lot. And then, gave her a kiss. And I said, all right, goodbye and goodbye. So hopefully that's our closure. After she leaves, the Cancer that's been trying to deal with me pops up. And I'm like, ooh. All right, I dodged the bullet because that would have been World War III. Right? I'm like, yo, this is Twilight Zone stuff, yo. Like, you was right. Mercury's going out with a bang. So I just want to, quickly tell that story before I say hello to TWC, Pretty T. Hi, Brittany. I had to rhyme that too. JS, Renee, Walter. Hey, hi, everybody. Can y'all hear me correctly and well? Very well? Hopefully. Candy?
Hopefully.
No? Maybe so.
Hi, everybody. So.
Hey, J4. Hey.
Hi.
My name's Baby. I've been in video a lot of times.
All right.
Yeah.
Go on over there and sit down. You don't need to be over here.
Luckily, she's young. She doesn't have to experience. She's young, so she doesn't have to experience the Saturn in her 7th house. Lucky. For real. So,
Hey,
as for you already know my story. We talked about your story earlier today. Chances are it'll probably happen. Hopefully it does happen.
Hey, J4, are you in this video?
I've never seen Pretty T in here before.
They've only come in a couple of times. They're not a regular.
What is it? What's the P acronym for?
Not a clue. I just call her Pretty. I just call them Pretty because
I mean, I know what I'm thinking, but I don't want to say it.
Right.
And, I don't know if it's a girl or a boy, so.
Out.
Anyways.
Go sit down over there now, or you can go to timeout. I'm not dealing with you acting like this.
Can everybody hear me? Hi, TWC.
Everybody here do.
They should be able to because they usually can, but it's good to check. So hush, Lily, and go sit down. I don't care if you want to show them your candies. They don't need to see your candy.
Diamond Girl? Oh.
Yeah. I'm
not even sure if Diamond's still in here because we've only got 3 people according to the count on here.
Well, then, I had asked you a question earlier. Pull the card for me and let me see if I even remember the question. So yeah. Was that our closure? Was that her closure? I know it's my. I'm content with whatever happens. I really don't care either way, because either way I'm moving. Even if she wanted to start something, I would have still held back. Like, nah, I'm gonna chill.
It looks like she feels like it's the end too.
So, okay.
Literally, the only card that came out was the 10 of Swords.
Okay, then it is what it is. That was fun for a short amount of time. We'll see if she pops back up during shadow period.
Yeah. Especially with fuck Mercury retrograde. I'm just gonna say it.
I know. She feels like it's the end on my behalf or her behalf.
I guess she feels like it's the end on your side, because what just jumped out was the Emperor, the Seven of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So it's almost like the ball is in your court now. Either you're going to decide that it's something worth coming after, or you're not. And she just has to be okay with what happens.
Okay, so I assume she still wants this relationship. Well, I'm not chasing. I don't see how it's going to happen because I'm not chasing. I'm letting you read. Take your time.
Cause she definitely feels like there's still a connection here, but she can definitely tell that you guys are on different pages, because literally in the heart space is the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands, so she can tell you guys are in different spaces. And here's that sleepless nights energy she was telling you about. She wants she wants there to be at least some kind of progress, and it looks like she wants to move into the Queen of Wands space. But that's she's trying to figure out how to make that happen. She definitely would still want the relationship. She would definitely still want the relationship, but she knows that it's really up to you. She feels like you've got your mind elsewhere, which obviously you do with the whole traveling. But and it's funny because like she wants to move into this Queen of Wands space, but then she's also thinking about you moving into the King of Cups space.
Meaning
almost like you guys, and that's funny since she came, since we've got right here, we've got the Queen of Cups to the King of Wands, and it's like she's hoping that. I guess she's hoping that if she moves into the Queen of Wands space, then you'll meet her in the water space too, which because fire is emotions, is passion, energy, action energy, and cups is emotions.
Okay. We'll see what life takes us. So,
I'm going to be getting myself a reading later.
All right, that's it? All right. So, a guy like George is kind of avoiding me lately, but he told me he loves me. Guys, he still loves me even though he avoids me because I'm planning to start avoiding him. Thank you. We'll pull a card, but pretty please, can I ask what's your zodiac sign and what's George's zodiac sign?
Ooh. No, he definitely still likes you.
Me?
No, talking to Pretty.
Oh, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, Pretty. He definitely still likes you. It looks like he's pulling away because he has some stuff to take care of. But the first card that came out was the Empress. So Like, literally, I see the Empress. I see working, healing, gathering courage, and manifesting. So he is interested in you. It's like it's just he has stuff he has to do. He might be trying to like come up financially right now.
I'm trying to hear his zodiac sign. I don't know if anybody can hear me. Or even George's zodiac sign.
Right. I'm about to time out TWC because I'm tired of this. Literally, he messaged me on Instagram and was like, they keep timing me out. You should watch them. And I'm like, bro, literally stop acting like that. Okay, Pretty P is a Gemini, but she doesn't know about George. Pretty, do you know what his, do you know, yeah, what's his birthday?
Birthday.
I mean, I guess not everybody knows their crush's birthday or anything.
Oh, it's a crush. I thought it was.
I don't know. That's my best guess. If she doesn't know his, if that's my best guess. If he's avoiding her and like not. If he says that he told her that he loves her, so you would assume that means that they're like they had some kind of romantic something going. August 22nd. Oh.
That relationship, all right. All right, if she can hear me, that's gonna be more of a friendship turned lovers. It'll be fun if they hook up though, because that's air, fire. I will go for it, but just remember you're still in retrograde, and so whatever you try to push won't work out in your favor until like shadow period is over with. Leo is still gonna be going through like 8th house death. So I don't know if that will affect their relationship. So beware of him like starting to have like tax issues or owing something with taxes or some type of debt, things like that. But other than that, like I will go for it. I like Gemini Leo relationships because they're so friendly to each other. It's just that at the end of it, it's like it's kind of like they end up walking away from each other because the Leo becomes a little bit too egotistical for Gemini's flighty nature. So it's better they remain friends. The only reason why he says stuff like, I like you, but he avoids you is because he's still in his ego and he's going to play those type of games. So just like understand where he's coming from. Other than that, I like that relationship. There'll be a lot of communication and you will activate his hopes and dreams, and you probably will want to get married in the future, not now. I avoid him for the meantime, or should I avoid him for the meantime, or just be casual to him? No, I would kind of, there's a mixture in that. I would kind of avoid, like, don't give him too much because he is a man. When you give us too much, we will, like, you give us an inch, we'll take a mile. So the more you kind of avoid, just don't do it too much with a Leo, because a Leo will just be like, all right, forget it, I'm done all over. Like, I'm done, period. But, like, don't give him too much, because he is still a man. And me speaking, being as a man, like, we do whatever you allow us to do. So, and again, we are still going through the last pieces of retrograde. Since you're a Gemini, and that's your ruling planet, Mercury, and is moving backwards. So what Aries, I know we're gonna have the solar eclipse. What zodiac sign is that gonna be in? I never even looked that up.
The eclipse that's happening.
The second one. October.
In October, it is gonna be in Libra because it's happening on October 14th.
Okay. So my career. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, Pretty P, something in your romance sector or your children or creativity is going to become a whole lot different. So I would pay attention to like mid-October. For the Leo, what would that be, 5? short distance travels, siblings. He might move or get new neighbors or start thinking a bit differently. His communication might be a bit stern.
Leo is creativity, self-expression, fun, children, competitiveness, love, drama, and gambling.
The Leo that came in to see me today that I had to usher out of the store was born on August 22nd, the same thing. So, like, I know how to deal with those type of Leos. They are cussed. So they take after, like, this is what's like Leo, and then they go into Virgo. So, like, it's like you're dealing with split personality. So if you guys hook up and you guys kind of break up, just understand since he's a cuss, Virgo cuss, it's kind of activating his 7th house also of divorce and one-on-one communication. But yeah, out of all the zodiac signs, I like Leo, Gemini, Aquarius, Aries. Who else I like hooking up? Who do I not like hooking up? Sagittarius, Gemini.
Hi, Starlove. I would agree with the not hooking up with Sagittarius and Geminis. Although I do have a Sagittarius that would love another chance. I think he's got a Scorpio moon though, or his Venus is in Scorpio or something like that.
Venus and Scorpio suck, but they're good in bed though. Hi, Starlove. Wait, let me like this.
Hi, Tiana.
Hi, Tiana.
TWC, I told you to keep it relevant. I'm not dealing, like, literally, you keep up.
J4 is on the line. How you doing?
Yes, it's J4.
Yes, it is. I told you I'd be on here like on Wednesdays.
Yes, he is my perpetual guest star for Wednesdays.
I'll be on Hi Star Love. I'll be on live chat on the chat mode, like backing her up. And so I rather call in on Wednesdays and just say everything I gotta say. Yes, Tiana. Nobody be having no questions when I be on right now, but yet when I be on the chat, all of a sudden they just be like, hey. Yeah, they want to blow me up, and it's like, yo, I'm already like halfway tipsy. I can't write too much.
Yeah, I saw your bar. Like, oh my gosh, the amount of alcohol.
Yes. It helps me sleep, but I get bad dreams. Okay.
Tiana, go for it.
I'm here. Is it about somebody or is it about yourself? Because if it's about yourself, I'm just have her pull a card. You're welcome, Pretty P. I'm sorry I didn't get to say thanks. You're welcome. No, I don't pull cards. I do astrology and I just back up Aries. She pulls the cards.
Yes, I'm the tarot reader and he helps with the astrology stuff.
Like, I guess it's a bit easier when people ask questions about their significant other, and she pulled a card and tell you how they feel and how you feel. And then I'll just back her up and say, well, these are the dynamics of how that relationship will probably work. Honestly, back to Pretty P, I hope that Gemini and Leo hook up. That'll be really fun. Even though I'm not even going to be around, but I wish I could be a fly on the wall because it'll be very flirtatious and playing around. And if they want to travel and do stuff together, it's just that Leos are just so egotistical. You just want to choke them. Wait, was that her question? Wait, was it was a solar eclipse that just comes in a positive way and with Scorpio? Well, I don't know if it'll be positive or negative. Solar eclipses are usually chapters. Either a chapter is opening or a chapter is closing. But since it's in Libra, something you're going to have to release or the universe will take it away from you since it's in Libra. I don't know what that will be, but you're going to have to close the chapter on something because it's in your 12th house. So if you do drugs, alcohol, close that chapter. If you're in a toxic relationship, go ahead and close that chapter. If you're at a dead-end job or something that you really don't even want to do, go ahead and close that chapter. Make sure you look for a job first, though, before you close that chapter. But since it's in Libra, it'll be something balancing, though. Like, if you close a chapter, one will open up for you immediately to balance out. Only toxic relationship, go ahead and close that chapter. Who's the toxic person in your life? What's your zodiac sign and what's his zodiac sign? Maybe you're the one that's toxic, you're not seeing it, not to be disrespectful. Sometimes, like, we say the other person's toxic, and it's like, well, sometimes maybe there are things that we say that trigger the other person's feeling to blow up on us, and we say, see, you're toxic, and it's like, you're not realizing maybe you're the one that's creating it. I'm not toxic, they toxic. Well, what's your zodiac sign? And you better not say Sagittarius, because I'm going to automatically say, no, it's you. You're the problem.
Really? Because, was I the problem with the Sagittarius?
Yeah, Scorpios are not toxic. What's the other person you gotta cut off? Yeah, Scorpio's not toxic. I never known a Scorpio to be toxic. They're too reserved for that. If I ever met a Scorpio that's toxic, you have a bad moon placement. That's one zodiac sign I will never ever date again. We can be friends. Matter of fact, like, Scorpios and I make really, really good friends. They help me through like my downtime. But other than that, relationship-wise, like, when they say they're done, they're done. Right? And it's like, you can be on your knees. It's automatic. No, I'm going to give you the finger. Put that finger, and it's over with. I want to know who's the toxic person that she's talking about. The only person that you can date, Tiana, since you're a Scorpio, if you dated that person and it would never really work out, is an Aquarius, because that's past life karma, and chances are you would have messed that one up. But if you want like a really fun relationship, even though I don't recommend any other zodiac sign to date this, but a fun relationship will be a Sagittarius. You guys will become butt buddies. It would be nice to have you on a video live with Karen one of these days. I thought about that. I would have to go to South Carolina. I really did think about that. I think he was in Aquarius, but I am not sure. What's his birthday? Waiting for that birthday. If the person was in Aquarius, when it comes to Scorpio Aquarius relationships, chances are most of the time it's the Scorpio that does something, and they're kind of blind to something that they did wrong to the Aquarius, and Aquarius immediately cuts them out, and they just don't understand what happened. I don't know, we just talked for 2 weeks and it never picked up. Yeah, I probably talked at a wrong planetary at that time. Because things like that can happen. You meet somebody, especially on the Venus retrograde, and he was rude to me, so we fell apart.
I mean, Aquariuses can be kind of aloof.
Yeah, I can see that. Aquarius women are okay, but the men, Aquarius men are assholes. So I don't blame you. My brother's an Aquarius. They're assholes. I have a Gemini brother and an Aquarius brother. And their Aquarius is like, they think they're high and mighty, and it's like, no, they're human just like us.
I know
So I
of
believe you on
one
that
Aquarius that I dated.
You dated an Aquarius?
Yeah, I dated an Aquarius when I was in high school. I actually dated his brother too. His brother is, I think his brother's a Sagittarius.
Well, the Sagittarius, if you guys were more, if you guys were older, that would have been a bit more romantic.
I mean, he was a really sweet guy. We're still friends to this day. It was just like he was the older brother and the younger brother was the Aquarius.
Yeah.
And it was a nice relationship. We dated a few different times. It just kind of, it never like went anywhere. It was just kind of like
school, you know, that's puppy love. That's that puppy love, and people like, I don't know, all that high school sweetheart stuff that died with like in the early '90s, and generational shit that died. I wish we could have that, but social media killed everything.
Yeah, Aquarius is usually the king of swords for me.
You learn something. Aquarius is the king of swords. I was about to ask what's Capricorn, but I forgot. We're devils.
Well, for me, Capricorn card is the Queen of Pentacles as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that, Tiana. I can definitely see that, especially any readings that you get from me, that'll happen because, I have them assigned by like the queens are cardinals. So the queens are Aries, Wands, Libra, Swords, Capricorn, Pentacles, and Cups is Cancer. But and then the kings are fixed signs, and the mutable signs, which are Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, and Sagittarius, Virgo, Gemini, and Pisces, are the pages and knights interchangeably. Usually the pages more so, unless I'm like the pages can be taken as opportunities or like something coming in, and but they're also like very youthful energy, which is why, especially like the Page of Cups is definite Pisces energy. But like that's why I have to like clarify things, because like if the Page of Cups comes out, it could be a Pisces we're talking about, but or it can be an opportunity in love, and the only way I can find out is if I get another card that's either also a Pisces card or also says something else that gives me more information.
For the Scorpio, you might have a bit of, for the next 2 years, a bit of like romance issues for the next 2 years. And after that, it's going to be in her 6th house for the next 2.5 years. And then you'll just be feeling like pressures at the work area and health problems. And you might feel like unaccountable when it comes to your work life. 6. And then divorce. Scorpios are going to be going through a lot of stuff for the next 2, 4, 6, I'll say about 6, 7 years, and they're not even aware of it. Love life never went that well anyways. I'm sorry to hear that. I mean, you know what, honestly, like, a lot of people are not strong enough to deal with a Scorpio energy. I I went on a date with a Scorpio, and it was just a bit too strong for me. And I even told her, I was like, I don't know, I don't like it. It's like you can pick up on the energy. And she was a witch also. It was like, I'm just picking up on his energy. I'm like, I don't know. She's like, you want another one? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Some people can pick up on that stuff. Like, it's just too strong for me.
It does look like there's going to be a change in your love life soon, Tiana. But whoever it is, it's probably going to be an earth sign, and they're either going to be like, it'll probably be a Taurus. And that's probably that would be definitely a weird energy for you to date as a Scorpio.
It would be, but the Taurus will want to marry her though.
True.
The thing is, you see, I'm gonna piggyback off of that. The thing is, like, the reason why you would say weird, and I kind of agree with that, is because, like, you know, let's look at their zodiac signs. If the Taurus slips up one time, she's gonna sting that bull, and then the bull's gonna run away and be like, I can do better. The grass is greener somewhere else. When really the grass is not gonna be greener nowhere else. Hi, Reno Boo. It wouldn't be greener nowhere else. It would be a good dynamic for them to just go ahead and get married and settle down, and just Scorpio just kick her feet up and allow the Taurus to go get some money and take care of her. Gemini female, Aries male. Yes, Reno Boo. Just don't mess it up by talking so much and annoy the Aries. Pisces with Taurus. No. Because you'll get the bull mad, and the bull will turn around and want to eat the fish.
Tiana.
Unless.
Go ahead.
Yep, go ahead. Unless. The thing is, like, yeah, didn't we speak on this like last week? Because water and earth create mud. She said, I do talk a lot. Yeah. And you'll probably annoy the Aries when he just wants to go to work.
Okay, Tiana, the person coming towards you, they're going to present like an air sign. I think they're going to have an air sign rising. And they're probably going to have a Libra moon, air sign moon. So it's, but they're going to, but it'll be, but they're also going to be very Taurus energy. So it's going to be really interesting.
Star Love, if you can get the Taurus and back him up and just like be level-headed, I will go for it, because Taurus, like starting next year, May, Taurus, their money and value system are about to start like skyrocketing for a whole year. So as a woman, I'll just back your man up and just don't bug him, and try to, like, if he starts becoming lazy, don't push him, but like help him more. Like, how can I say this? To be more like ambitious, because you don't want him to just start settling down, because you're going to activate all his hopes and dreams. So if he says, hey, I want to marry you, take it. But you know how, what's that, like when men get their bigger stomachs and just settle down? It's like, what is it called? Like,
getting the dad bod?
Dad bod. There you go. Because, you know, Tauruses, all they want to do is, like, once they start making money, they just become lazy, and, like, they'll go to work. They will work. That's a fact. They will work. But they start getting fat, and you don't want it to happen.
Thank you, Reno Boo.
But I am very emotional. Yeah, I mean, you're a water sign, and the thing is, like, okay, we got 3 water signs, right? So we got Cancer, Pisces, and we have deep water Scorpio. But Venus is not too emotional, though. But you'll be able to talk to the Taurus about your emotions. Well, that's a man. That's an interesting dynamic. I hate that about my sign. Oh, hell no. If you hate that about your sign, then go date a Capricorn. Because Capricorns are very emotional also.
Yeah, Taurus and Gemini, that was past life karma because Reno Boo's Gemini.
Uh-huh. I don't mind a fat Taurus. My Taurus is a vegan, so he can't. My ex was a Taurus for years. He was lazy. Yes, he got fat. I was like his mother. Hold up. Let me start laughing. Okay. Well, 12 years, Gemini, past life, you sacrificed a lot. He only eats rabbit food. Well, what? Wait till Jupiter moves into Gemini. Matter of fact, yes, when Jupiter moves into Gemini, Reno Boo, be careful you don't start getting fat. Hit the gym, then it'll build muscle. Back to the 12 years, yeah. That's sacrificing a decade. He was comfortable, Reno Boo, that's all.
That's Star Love. Oh no, that was Reno Boo did say
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. They're both talking about like 2 kids with them. That's why you stuck it so long. Girl, I'm so glad I didn't have a second child with my ex. Either of them.
2 kids minimum. That third one is over with. It's over with.
I would love to have more kids, but I'm going to need to, the next person I have a child with is going to be the last person I have children with. I'm not going to keep playing these games, and I'm not going to get myself stuck in a relationship with somebody I don't want to be with.
Yes, that's a fact. See, Tiana, those years don't have to be crappy. The thing is, it's like, okay, each time Saturn moves, it's showing you the reality of that particular part in your life and something that you need to fix. So if you work hard at fixing that particular part of your life, then he will reward you. So currently, right now, you're going to be going a little bit of romance issues, children issues, creativity, fun and games. So if you find yourself at a party and you're trying to have fun, but everybody's looking at you like, why are you here? Just understand, maybe you're not supposed to be there. After that, when it moves to your 6th house, it will be daily duties and routine tasks. So you might feel like I'm a slave, or you might be trying to do a lot of stuff to prove yourself and nobody really cares. And it'll be a good time to be more concerned about your health. Now, if you are in a relationship within those 4 years and it starts to move, everything that Virgo is currently going through, you're going to be going through. So beware of divorce. Now, if you're not getting divorced and the relationship is strong, it'll be a good time for you to just go ahead and get married.
I got a question.
Yeah, what question? Yeah.
Yeah, I got a question. So, what do you know about the transits that'll be going on in, say, Cancer season next year?
Are we talking about good or bad?
Anything that would be influencing my energy.
Okay, let's start with the good first. Jupiter is going to be in Gemini. So it'll be a fun time for him since Jupiter will be in the 12th house, but he'll be more relaxed and kicked back. He might maybe indulge in alcoholism hopefully not drugs, but he'll be more wanting to. He'll also be more thinking about occult knowledge in the unseen, and be more able to release stuff, because Jupiter in the 12th house is very auspicious. It's an auspicious time for him. So it'll be good for you in your favor also, because at least you do tarot cards, so it'll work out. Now, as for Saturn is still not going to be moving. It's going to still be, where would that be?
It'll be in Pisces still.
It'll still be in his 8th house. That's the part that might be a little detrimental due to the fact of the stuff that you were telling me. So taxes, money owed, death, rebirth, transformation. Those will be his themes for the next year, about a year and a half. After that, it's going to move into the 9th house of higher learning and philosophy, and that's when you can kick in and help him.
Okay, so are you reading this as like his Cancer being his first house? Is that how you're reading this?
I'm going off of his sun sign. You want to do his moon sign?
Well, I know his rising sign is Capricorn, but I had actually been wondering about like me, myself personally, not his energy, like what would be going on during that point in time for me.
Next year.
Yeah.
Jupiter moves into Gemini.
Right.
New neighbors. Your thing would be new neighbors, siblings, communication. I did tell you it would be a good time for you to like go ahead and expand your lives, like get more what is it called when people subscribe? Get more subscribers.
Yeah.
Generosity, learning, writing, intelligence. Now for the bad part, since it's in Pisces, you're still having to deal with privacy, seclusion, intuition.
Well, yeah, it's my Saturn return.
I'm going off of your sun sign.
Yeah, but I'm saying that it's my Saturn return. Like this coming year is going to be my Saturn return.
Ooh, losses? I don't really losses. It'll be in your 2nd house of losses. So you might have a bit of material losses, your possessions, substance abuse, but I don't think you'll be into that, and your self-worth. So if you start feeling down about yourself, if the situation arises and you start feeling down, like I'm not worthy or whatever, just understand it's only Saturn. Reality of what you think and what you could be. I sure did forget it is your Saturn return. But like, since you're aware of it, don't let it bring you down. Because I've been there already. I was there, like all Capricorns went through this from like the year 2021 to 2023. Don't let it kick your ass. If you have a house, if you're living with somebody and you end up getting kicked out or you have to move out or whatever, just understand that Saturn pushing you into a new, different direction. If you have a car and you move it, it's pushing you into another direction to grow stronger. But this would have been a better year for you to like get more material possessions since Jupiter is still in your 2nd house. And this is what I told TWC not to waste it because we're going to move. So you still have the rest of the year. But the thing is, like, Jupiter is still retrograde until, Jupiter is retrograde until December 30th. So he's not giving any blessings right now. Now he's telling you you have to go out and go get it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense.
Which is kind of what I'm working on.
Huh?
I said, which is kind of what I've been working on anyway.
Please work on it. Don't waste it. I wish when I had Jupiter in my 2nd house last year, was it? Saturn was also over there. So it's like Jesus and the devil fighting each other. Like, let me take over. So I ended up getting nothing. And that really bothered me. That was a missed opportunity. So, but for you, you should be okay, but you will feel it heavily. There will be delays on money. I guarantee that. You'll be working. You'll think something, and even if money fell in your lap, like let's say $20,000 fell in your lap, all of a sudden you'll lose it somehow, some way. Some type of bills will pop up, and then you'll just end up losing it. You probably will have a fear of losing money also. If that fear pops up and you start hoarding, like, oh my God, I can't lose this. Understand it's Saturn. Don't let it control you.
Okay.
Would an Aries older man be able to ground me? I want to settle down and have more of a calmer partner. Any older man will ground anybody because older men been through life. And as Aries said to me yesterday, like, we're damaged. So we tend to like be more calm and be like, the next relationship we jump in, we just want to like relax more and settle down and not have to deal with all the nonsense. Looking for a partner that be on the same page also. Yes, Tiana, I know astrology. It's kind of scary, but you know, with an Aries older man, yeah, I think I did tell you, Reno Boo, just don't annoy him by talking a lot, unless he has a nice Mercury placement. If he has like a Mercury in Aquarius, Mercury Gemini, Mercury in Capricorn, then you're good to go. It's better you just like go ahead and talk. As long as you're intelligent enough to keep a conversation, even if you're not intelligent, just keep a conversation and just don't make it become like, what are you talking about? You're just talking just to talk. Okay. His birthday is April 5th. Aries, yep. CWC is not Pepsi. Who drinks Pepsi when we got Coke?
I drink Pepsi. I don't drink Coke.
I drink neither. I think it's bad for your teeth.
I refuse to drink Coca-Cola. I refuse to drink diet soda.
That's the worst. It tastes like
Yes, it's terrible.
Hi, kids.
Hey, kids.
But back on you, Aries, for real, like, if you start feeling like, oh my God, I can't lose this money because I've been there, please don't allow it to take over you. I've been there. It's like, it teaches you, you know what? You'll come out of it learning how to structure your money. There you go. That's a positive side. It's more negative, but it teaches you how to structure money and how to spend it and how to, like, not blow it.
I'm honestly like a really frugal person anyway.
Okay.
Because I grew up with a Virgo mom. And
all right.
Poor. We grew up in Habitat for Humanity housing.
Virgo mom, Aries, Virgo. That's 8. She was resources. Was she using her resources? Did she have a lot of secrets?
Oh yeah, of course my mom had a lot of secrets. She didn't tell me shit about it. Like I didn't find out until like I found out from other people as a kid. The only things that she told me about that she did were things like TP people's houses, and then I find out that the woman is meticulous, OCD energy. She literally had like snapshot pictures where like Polaroid pictures where she had written on the thing what was going on, and there's literally a picture of her stoned, literally with her hand on it, Amy Stone. And I got to throw that in her face that I saw that picture. It flustered her so bad.
Pull a card for Reno Boo. She's saying it doesn't look good for my life in the next 12 months. Reno Boo, like, okay, before I jump on kids, Reno Boo, like, we still have, I want everybody to understand, we still have, what is it called, a free will. So even if I or Aries will say, yeah, it looks good, we still have choices because certain situations arise and you just like, okay, well, let me go this way when really you're supposed to go the other way. Kids. I'm a Pisces moon and rising Scorpio sun. So it's my Capricorn and Venus and my 10th house midheaven. Kids, do me a favor. When you get up here, type in 10th house midheaven and go on YouTube. You'll learn a lot about that. It'll be too much to explain, but that's a good house placement because 10th house is Capricorn. So it means you're very ambitious. You may have probably went through some struggles, but that's only going to make you a bit stronger. But that's a very really good placement to have your 10th house in its own zodiac sign. But I'm trying to understand. She said I'm a Pisces moon and rising Scorpio. Because if you're a Scorpio rising, you can forget about relationships.
No, she's a Scorpio sun with a Pisces moon and Pisces rising, is what she's saying.
Oh, kiss. Your romance is not going to be all that good. You should more focus on creativity and children if you have any. Because it's not going to be looking that good, especially for Pisces. The Pisces, she said Pisces moon.
Pisces
for
moon.
all Pisces, it's time for them. Yep, for all Pisces, it's time for them to like what's the word? Get more serious about life because they're about to have a big transition in about 2 years. And just like you, Erin, I was telling you about money factors and stuff like that. They might start feeling they're scared of. They might start feeling like I'm scared of losing money, instead of losing their self-worth.
So Rena Boo, I do see you getting opportunities coming in. And ultimately, like which opportunities you take are going to affect where your life changes in big areas, and being able to follow your dreams. Like literally your decisions are going to be affecting which path you end up going down in this. It's either going to be like big life changing events, or you're going to be, or it's going to be about life-changing events and how it affects your dreams. That's what your next year is looking like. It does look like overall you're going to be pretty stable. You might have some spiritual growth going on.
Yes, she will. Also, with Saturn in the 10th house, her career might change, or if it doesn't change, she may have a bit of issues. For Geminis, you may have a bit of issues with your boss or authority figures. And that's going to stay for another 2 years. And also, something with your father.
Mama.
Either make up with your father, or your father will become more stern, I would say. And my Sagittarius is in my midheaven. All right, kids. So what you would do is type in Sagittarius in the 10th house or Sagittarius in midheaven. And now explain everything about your life. When it comes to midheaven tells you everything from your childbirth to where you are currently. That's what that means. Your father died. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can we go to McDonald's and get a Happy Meal at lunch?
Mother's a Gemini.
Please? And I want to get the rhino. I want to get the spicy McDonald's Happy Meal.
I understand that, but you're gonna sit down and watch the show.
Of my parents. And these signs are the placements of my parents, mother and father. My mother's a Gemini. What was his zodiac sign again?
Kiz is a Scorpio sun with Pisces moon and Pisces rising.
Let's go off the sun sign, Gemini.
Right.
Somebody used to cry in that relationship, that dynamic. The mom probably was bitchy. The fourth house of Gemini and father's Sag. She is, hold on, I'm trying to keep up. Let me see. I'm listening to. I'm trying to keep up with everything she's saying. 10th house is not the father. Your 10th house is your upbringing. But it does represent Capricorn, which is the father, yes. But your personal birth chart, your 10th house is your upbringing. And the 4th house, it does represent mother. Yeah, that's Cancer. So when you put planets in either of those houses, it tells you, it activates whatever is going on in that house. What planet is in your 4th house? I'm interested. No planets in the 4th house? Okay, what planet is in your 10th house? Was it Sag?
Dad, keep it away.
Yes, TWC, I can do Abby. What's the question? What is it looking like? No,
What do you hit yourself for?
all and Capricorn,
No, I didn't.
Sagittarius.
You did. You had the thing in your hand. You don't want to hit yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit
Uranus and
yourself.
Venus in the 10th house. That's okay. Uranus and Venus are conjunct in the 10th house. Well, that Uranus will cause you to have unpredictable careers.
I got you know.
Venus in the 10th house is really good for careers. You lose one job, you get another, or you have lovely bosses, unless you mess it up and piss them off. I would love to have me a Venus in the 10th house. Holy. That means my daddy would like me. So because the planets are in Capricorn, not Sagittarius. I'm not understanding what kids mean though. So it's cusping, all planets are in Capricorn, not Sagittarius. Okay. I know you're about to go on live.
Yeah, I gotta
Aaron,
hop over to the live, guys.
Okay. I will go ahead and back out. Hopefully you guys tune in again because Sagittarius is my midheaven whole business house. Yes. So I suggest instead of reading up on it, go on YouTube, type in Sagittarius in midheaven or Sagittarius in the 10th house, and they'll tell you about your upbringing. I prefer this lady called Alyssa Sharp. She tells you the best.
Okay. I'll see you
All right,
guys in the live here in a little bit, in just a couple minutes. Maybe just a minute.
All right.
See what happens.
All right, Aaron. Later, guys.
Catch you later, J4. Love you all. I'll see you in just a little bit.
All right. Bye.
Bye.